Home game number 4. Hey, Coliseum, y'all better turn up. This is a big one. Let's get it. Meet the Wolverines. Welcome back to another episode of the Brothers of Troy. You already know what it is, and you already know who we are by at this point, so no need to introduce ourselves. But how about that Michigan game, man? What a game. Holy.
Yeah, as you can, I don't have a voice right now.
Yeah, both of us, our voices are going to be a little raspy this one because we were the Coliseum. Let's talk about the Coliseum. Let's just dive into that. The Coliseum was absolutely electric.
I told Mom this morning, I said that was probably the games I've been to, because I know Dad's been to a lot, and he's been to ones where the crowds were like that, if not more. But that, for me, from my experience, I think the first game I went to, I was like probably 10 or 11 years old. That's the loudest I've ever heard that stadium since me being actually in the Coliseum. Like, I've heard it louder, but that was the loudest I've ever seen it live, honestly.
Yeah. And I was talking with Dad about it. He said that's been the most packed since he thinks since the Reggie Bush era, since the Bush era. That's the most. Yeah. The Coliseum was packed. If you guys didn't go to the game, and if you guys were watching the game, you could see that it was pretty packed. Like, they gave us a towel. I mean, we don't have it on hand, but actually Anthony does.
I do.
Win the era, baby. Now, I don't know what that means. Maybe it means win the big
slogan.
I guess so. I don't know, but it was pretty dope. It was pretty dope to see all of us waving our towels on 3rd down, 4th down, 1st down. We were getting after it in the Coliseum. So like I said, like we both said, our voices are pretty raspy because we were yelling the whole entire game.
Yeah, I don't think I didn't. And I was telling Mom, I said, like, my throat already was kind of bothering me, probably because of my allergies going into it. But yelling made it a lot worse, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Because when I was yelling, it was going in and out. Like, my voice was cracking when I was trying to yell. So, as you could tell, I'm probably the most affected right now.
Yeah. But your voice sounds a little.
Dude, I don't. Yeah, you know how I get when I sound when I'm like starting to get sick. I'm not sick. It's more of me. I just lost my voice.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, we got after it. So let's give a round of applause to Collie. We brought the energy. Everybody was hype, and this is exactly what we need for the rest of these home games, because this is it's beautiful. It was such a beautiful sight to see.
So that lets me know that the Illinois game was definitely. It lets me know that it wasn't a fluke, but it was like, okay, well, now you see what we're capable of when we're 100% healthy.
Exactly. We got our minds right. Unfortunately, speaking on health, we did get a couple people back. Like, we got Jacoby back, but watching him play, I could see that he's still not 100% from what I can see from when we were watching the game. I mean, I only saw he was in and out of the game, I would say, not a lot. So it was pretty.
Yeah. And well, speaking on that too, I don't know if you were gonna touch on it, but I'll just do it.
Yeah, go ahead. I was gonna talk about our injured players, but go ahead and bring them up.
So they're both our tailbacks, and they're both our first string and second string. And for anybody that watches USC football, we know that we use like a 2 tailback set out of the shotgun. So our first and second string. Eli, from what it looks like, they haven't said what the injury is, but they said that it looks like he's going to be out for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
And then,
we don't also know what I don't know what happened to Jacoby. Not Jacoby. I'm sorry, Wayman. All I know is I saw Wayman getting carted off.
Yeah.
Not carted off, but he was sitting in like a cart.
Yeah, well, they both got carted off, but I think Eli's was a lot worse. But I did, because I looked it up this morning and I read, and an article said that it looks like for Eli, he's going to be out for the rest of the year. And I heard Lincoln say that the results didn't look too well. Or they didn't have any results yet, but from what the prognosis didn't look too great. And then when it came down to Wayman, he didn't really know. But then when I looked it up, they said Waymo is probably going to be out for multiple weeks with an ankle injury. So now we got to step up. Well,
we're down our top 2 running backs, but it's okay. I think like we had a side conversation earlier today. I think our running back.
Running back you. We've always been running back you.
Well, yeah, but I mean, not in the past years when Helton.
Not in the past year, but like Thunder, Lightning, and then we had C.J. Gable, Joe McKnight, rest in peace to Joe. We've
always had some good running backs.
Yeah,
but like I said, I meant to say like our depth chart is pretty good as far as the running back position. King Miller stepped up big time. Crazy stat line, but we won't talk about that right now. But overall, yeah, defense, I don't think we had any penalties like we were talking about, which is pretty freaking good if you ask me. I mean,
there was only one. That was on Mackay for unsportsmanlike conduct, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's offensively, but defensively there wasn't many, there wasn't pass interferences or anything like that, or
we didn't have one. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's kind of like what we predicted. What I predicted kind of is I wanted to see clean defensive football, and we saw that, and we kept Bryce Underwood pretty close. I mean, he didn't really thrive as much as everyone's been hyping him up for this whole year, but hey, we did our job. We came back off the bye week, and we proved that we can play.
Yeah. I don't think there's been any doubt about that. I think all the doubters and they're the ones who really think that. I think everybody that's watched SC football for a while knows that this is probably our best team that we've had.
Yeah, during the Lincoln era, I will say so far this was the best one.
During the Lincoln era. Even when we had Caleb, that offense was phenomenal, but our defense was pretty bad. But now we have a great offense and a great defense, and we haven't had that in a while. So
yeah, defense came out to play this week against Michigan, and as they should. It's kind of cool. We had on a side note, we have a cousin that also goes to the University of Michigan. So my aunt and my cousin, they came to our tailgate. He was dressed in his Michigan basketball jersey. That's because he goes there. But it was cool to have them tailgate and party with us, and it's cool to see. There was a lot of Michigan fans there. Let's be real. There was a lot of Michigan fans there.
No, I mean, that's the difference between Pac-12 and Big Ten schools is that Pac-12 schools really didn't travel that well, except for a few teams. But Big Ten, no matter what it is, Northwestern is probably going to be the one that probably doesn't travel the best. But I mean, they're doing well this year, so maybe they might travel to see us.
We shall see. That's the next home game on the schedule for us. We're on the road next week. We are at our rival, Notre Dame. Our dad is going to be going to that with one of his high school buddies, or one of our uncles. We call him our uncles because he's been a friend of his for such a long time that at this point he's just an uncle to us.
For sure, yeah.
So our dad's going to be going to that. That'll be pretty cool for him. To have that experience, go watch SC Notre Dame at Notre Dame, and hopefully we kick some Notre Dame Irish ass.
Yeah, right. And I'll be with you in San Diego. So
yes, we'll be watching the game here, and let's break the news now. Whoa, this will be the first and only time you guys don't have to see us on FaceTime or through the Discord. But this will be the pregame. No pregame. We're not doing a pregame. My fault. The postgame will be an in-person post-game. Probably going to knock it out right after the game so we don't really forget much of what happened. But, hey, man, we got to beat the Irish this week.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, our aunt's an Irish fan. I made a bet with her. So, I just want a free meal, really. I want our team to win, but I also want to.
This guy. So for the longest time, we'll break down this tradition since my aunt is a Notre Dame Fighting Irish or whatever the hell they freaking are.
Yeah, Fighting Irish. Yeah.
Well,
but they no, yeah. I
we
don't
don't
know if
care.
everybody really says that, but
I know. But my aunt's been an Irish fan for the longest time. I don't know how she became an Irish fan or why. But every year when we were kids, she would do like a friendly wager with us. When we were kids, she'd bet like $5 or like she would bet us $5, and if we lost, my mom would just buy her a Starbucks gift card from us. But now that we're older and we can put up our own money, I've decided to regress from the that tradition. But my brother, loves to talk a little shit, especially to our aunt. But our aunt could take it because she could give it.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, well, I only talk shit to people that I know can take it. I don't talk shit to just anybody.
Yeah.
Like, if I see a random Irish fan, I'm not gonna be like, hey, fuck you, fuck the Irish.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm gonna do.
No, we were also very nice to all the Michigan fans that came out. So shout out to them. They traveled pretty well.
Yeah.
But
let me just say this though, real quick about that. I think people have a misconception about SC fans or college fans in general. Really, my thing about it is, look, dude, we all love football. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be more biased because I'm a USC fan, but I just love the game of football in general. So when I get the opportunity to meet other people, where they're from, why they fell in love with the school they fell in love with, maybe they went there, maybe it's like me, I didn't go there, but it's been embedded in me since I was a kid. I love hearing that stuff, so I could really care less who you root for. But at the end of the day, it's football, and it's really a part of all our lives at the end of the day. So I'm not gonna judge you for who you like.
exactly,
I still hope my team kicks your ass, but I'm not gonna be like talking.
100%. I agree right there, bro. We'll wish you all good luck and everything, but deep down inside, we hope our team kicks your fucking ass. But no, I'll piggyback off of what my brother said. We try to get to know people in all walks of life, where they come from, why they became fans of their schools, and what their traditions are. So we kind of take that pretty much to heart, because I mean, I don't want to be seen as the USC fan or a fan that has a bad experience for an opposing team, and they take that experience and they go tell like, oh dude, we went to USC, we went to the Coliseum, and there's just some shitty fans, man. They're always talking shit to you, talking down on you. No, I want to be like that one, those people that when they go back home to Michigan or wherever they're from, to say like, oh yeah, we met a couple nice SC fans. They treated us well. They talked about us. They got to know us, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, well, it's like the same thing like even last year when the Irish came here and we played them the last game of the year. We talked to some Irish fans, and it's like, well, most people would be like, well, why are you talking to them? I was like, well, they're people too. They're human beings. They just happen to like they're our rival school, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Like, again, I have friends who are Irish fans. I have cousins who are UCLA fans. I have all across the board, really. So it's like, for me, I'm not going to really take it personal, and I don't want anybody to have a bad time. Like my brother said, when they come to the Collie, I think when you go to a venue, you should be treated with the utmost respect, no matter where you're from.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, I mean, we're not doing too much of a breakdown, just because we just want. It was such a wild experience that, like, honestly, the experience itself not overwhelmed. It was just such a beautiful experience being there, seeing how packed it was, that like we were locked in and focused into the game, but like we weren't like super locked in where we were taking notes of every single thing that was going on. We were just enjoying the atmosphere. And then like I said, if you were there, God, it was a beautiful thing to see at the Coliseum. So
Well, yeah, we kind of are gonna get into our breakdown right now, but I mean, I'll kind of start it off, but yeah, I'll say with the environment, like I said, since I was a kid, that's the best I've ever seen the Collie, ever for me personally, and I've gone to a lot of games since like I said, since I was like 10 years old. So for me to be able to experience that again
Bro.
with my dad's friends who are my uncles really, because like the guy he's going to the Notre Dame game with, they've been friends since pretty much they were either kids or high schoolers. So, and now that they're pushing 60, it's like you can really say they had like a 40 to 45 year friendship. So
yeah,
I guess that's why for us it's important to carry that tradition on. But nonetheless, to break down this game, as we said on the way home last night, that was probably the most dominant game that I think I've seen SC have in the Lincoln Riley era. We dominated
Yeah.
start to finish.
we did. We really did.
I mean, they scored right after we scored, only because we fumbled the ball
Yeah,
down in the red zone.
I think Lake
That was
got
no,
Lake
no, he
got
got
destroyed,
smacked,
dude.
He got smacked. Whoever that Michigan player was, that was a great hit. Man.
Yeah, no, that was a beautiful executed hit right on the right where he was carrying the ball. Everything that they teach you about like having a big hit but also creating a fumble, it was like perfectly executed. But Lake, I hope you're doing all right, buddy, because boy, you got lit.
Yeah, like you got lit up. I mean, he was doing fine. He played the rest of the game, but he got lit up that one play.
But that was like the only turnover over that and Jaden's
No,
interception.
Well,
He threw an interception.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing I will say though. If I'm gonna break down what I've seen from Jaden, he gets a little risky, and in times like that, we don't really need it, especially when we're in the clutch.
Lately, these last few games, I'll agree that a couple throws, he's gotten a little.
I don't need you to be scrambling out. If you can get some yards, get some yards. Don't be like Miller Moss. Miller Moss is great, but the only problem that he had was that he would thread the needle when he didn't need to. Like he would roll out. He probably could have gained 5 or 6 yards. Instead, he wants to roll out, throw the ball into some coverage or in danger. And Jaden's kind of doing the same thing. And Jaden's faster than him. Jaden has the legs to get there.
Yeah.
So
just a little. I mean, it is what it is. He's not doing too bad though. So he's only got.
He's not doing too bad. But I'm saying like like next week especially, you can't be doing that on Saturday. You can't be doing that against teams like Oregon, because they will capitalize for sure.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, he's only thrown. I think this is his second interception on the year. Second or third. That's right.
Third, yeah, one of the two.
Hey, not too bad.
I thought he threw two yesterday, maybe.
No,
maybe
he threw one. I remember he threw one, and that's the one where they were kind of like reviewing whether if the guy caught it or not.
He did catch it though.
That's the one where he threw when they were driving towards our seat section, end zone for us, and that's kind of where he. That was that pick. So.
But like I said, they dominated. Defense dominated. O-line dominated. D-line dominated.
Yeah, we really, really played well. And, special teams, I mean, I'm still waiting for a special teams, impactful special team game. The only thing I will say about the special teams is our kicker is just on point. So we haven't had any kicking questions at all this year. So shout out to the kicker, man. I don't know how to pronounce your name.
I don't know. I would pronounce your name, but I don't know how. So.
Yeah, he's hey, you're doing great, bud. Sure. You're doing great. Anything else you want to break down? Michigan. I mean, they just couldn't compete with us.
No. Michigan looked flat compared to last year.
Yeah.
Last year but I was talking to some Michigan fans at our tailgate, and I said, like, the only flaw that they really had last year was their QB play.
Yeah.
And I really thought that their QB play would have been better yesterday, but it really wasn't all that much of a difference. And their run game didn't really do anything.
No, yeah, that's what's funny? You speak on that, but I was watching Game Day earlier, and they chose everyone but Sabrina, whatever her last name is.
Ionescu.
Sabrina Ionescu. Everyone on game day chose Michigan to beat SC, but Sabrina Ionescu and not Fowler, what's his name?
Reese Davis.
Reese Davis chose SC to win, and so everyone, even the analysts, though, everyone who watches these games thought Michigan was gonna run all over us. They thought our defense wouldn't be able to stop the run. Nah, we came and we shut them out. All right, so watch your mouth when you talk about SC.
Yeah. What's funny is Dave Portnoy too. He said some shit.
Screw Dave Portnoy. How about you suck on those, Dave?
No. Okay, Mom wouldn't like that. But
I don't give a damn. Screw Dave Portnoy. He says we're a soft West Coast team that doesn't know how to play football. Well, you can suck on these Trojan balls, all right, Dave? Because we just kicked your ass.
All right, relax, dude. Relax.
Get that clip out to Dave, because we just kicked your ass.
I'm Dave. I'm sorry. On behalf of my brother, I apologize, but.
I ain't apologizing for shit. Anyways.
I would just say it's like, well, that's what I want. I think that's what, and me having experience on playing on teams that were doubted, I like it.
I still love this underdog feeling, man. We are 5-1, and we're ranked right now. They just put us 20, okay? 20. We're 5-1 still.
We're better than that, but I mean, it's just let me say this from like an underdog mentality, me understanding what that's like for one, not just from what I've had to deal with, but just being on teams that people don't really believe in you. The mentality is fantastic because you are in like, okay, well, we ain't got shit to lose at this point.
And you guys come together as a team, I feel like.
Yeah. Well, no, that's how. I'll just say a quick story. In high school, that's kind of how my teammates, that's how we got bonded together. Our coach, reamed us, and Dad did what he did and talked to our team after. But we kind of just I came to the point, and I remember we were all talking, and we all kind of had like a team meeting. It was like, look, dude, the only people that really believed that we were going to get there was us, even when we looked like crap when we started summer ball, when we were going out there doing summer camp for baseball. Nobody really gave us a shot, but if you would have saw us, you probably would have been like, oh yeah, no, this team's not going to do anything. But it's the belief that we had in each other, and that's all we needed. That's all you need for an underdog mentality, is to have the belief in the next guy. And that's kind of what it showed this game. King Miller, he had to step up to a big role. And I saw glimpses. We saw glimpses against the Missouri State and Georgia Southern, and a little bit against Illinois. But he just tore that Michigan defense up, dude.
Yeah, he did. I don't think they were preparing for him. So
he treated them like they were non-existent. Like it was unreal.
Had this one nice I saw on Instagram on USC's.
I'm gonna speak on that play. Yeah, I'm gonna speak on that play.
He juked this man out. He gave him a little shimmy and then spin and then
Yeah, well, that one, and then there was one where he Reggie Bushed some dude. It's like Reggie Bush from Arkansas. We made that one cut.
Yeah.
We cut up the middle, and he took off. I thought he was gonna continue going to the outside right. When he cut, I thought he was gonna go back this way. Because when I look at that play, Mackay looked like he was gonna block going that way, but then he saw King cut back in. And he was like, "Oh well, I guess I gotta go this way then."
Yeah.
Because he was setting up on the outside, but that was a good run.
King balled out for sure.
They had us. That play was crucial. Actually, I'm gonna be real. That probably was the biggest play of the game.
I can hear your voice fading.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. Yeah, I don't know. I think because my voice was cracking when I was yelling, but that was the biggest play of the game. Was that play, because it was 3rd and 20.
Yeah.
They're only down 14. It's not like we were killing them.
Yeah.
But he took that 3rd and 20 and brought it all the way to like 30, 40 yard line.
He almost took one to the crib on that.
Yeah, that was the play, but that really shifted our momentum that way because
Yeah.
it was like, all right, well, that's when Makai got us in sportsmanlike conduct. Was that so? We got the loss of
Uh,
down and like a 10, 15-yard penalty. So it was like 3rd and 20. They called an outside zone. King took it up the middle,
yeah.
and I was like, well, like I said, that really changed the game because if they stop us there, our defense has to come up big again.
Yeah. I mean, that was a good. It was just a great game overall. I mean, I'm still like waking up today. I'm just still in not even disbelief, just pure joy and excitement and like, yo, like we beat Michigan. We should have beat
Yeah.
them last year, but we beat them this year, and in a good, I would say good fashion. I mean, we did it pretty well. Score was good. We played great overall, man. So this is like by far one of, as you said, one of the best games that we've had under Lincoln Riley in our 4. I don't really count the Caleb's years because I mean, dude, Caleb was just a whole different animal.
Yeah, but our defense sucks, so I don't count it.
Yeah.
That's why I don't.
But anyways,
But
just seeing the growth and development that we've been doing as a program is just beautiful to watch. To see it all
so
come together
yeah.
now.
Well, so speaking of that, speaking of it all coming together, let me just we could add on whatever we want on later, but speaking of us coming together, I would like to start off with the game ballers and start off with the homie King.
Yeah, go ahead, take away the game ballers. You can start it off. King
So,
Miller is your first game baller. Give us your reasons why.
bro, I have it written down right here. I'm looking at it on my notes. He had 18 carries. So 18 carries, and he had an average of 18, or he had 18 carries with an average of 8.8 yards per carry,
8.8
wi-
chat. Jeez, that's
with with a total of 158 yards rushing and a touchdown.
that's dog numbers. That's Ezekiel eat you up type numbers.
Yeah, no, he was dominant. When he had to step up, he definitely did.
He did,
And
man.
like I said, that game, I feel like that 3rd and 20 was a game changer.
Yeah,
And then
game changer and momentum as well. So next game
obviously,
baller.
you already know who it is. It's my boy Makai Lemon. I mean, the dude is just unreal. I think he's leading the Big Ten in receiving yards.
Let me
And
interrupt
he
you real quick. Do you think people across the nation are watching him and thinking Makai Lemon could be a Heisman candidate?
no,
You don't think
no.
so?
So,
I don't know. That just
I
popped into my
probably,
mind right now, and I was just thinking about it.
well, he's not even on the board. I don't think he's not because
I
I
don't
don't
even
think
know who's
people are.
on the board, to be honest.
No, no, because dude, I think Arch Manning was in the Heisman Trophy candidate at the beginning of the year, and then he
Well, that's the
fell off.
beginning of the year. I'm talking about right now.
I don't know. I don't know if people are really looking at him like that. They should be. I'm not saying they shouldn't, and I'm not saying he shouldn't
Y'all
be.
better focus in, man. We told you from the beginning of this podcast, since we first started it, Makai Lemon was going to be a dog.
He
And
should be up there. He should be up there. To
I
be
agree.
honest
I
with
think
you.
he should, and I personally think he is. Him and Jaden, but I'm
Listen,
biased.
no, I mean, I wouldn't even say Jaden. I would just say Makai more than Jaden, and I would because he's every game he's balled out. Yeah, you can discount the first 2 games, but Illinois, uh, Michigan State, he balled out, and yesterday he balled out too.
Yeah. What's his
So
what was Makai's stat line?
9 receptions with an average of 10.3 yards per catch, which is
That's just a first
wild.
down every catch.
Yeah, with a 90 with the total of 93 receiving yards and 1 touchdown.
That one touchdown was nice, double covered.
That boy,
That
no,
boy's
that was,
dirty.
that
He
Jaden threw that ball where he can get it. But
only
Makai got
only
up there.
only where Makai could get it.
Makai went up there and got it.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, dude. I'm hanging in as best I can with my throat right
No,
now.
don't worry about it. I mean, we both got these raspy throats from yelling all damn day, all
But Bishop,
game
and
long.
then my third one is Bishop Fitzgerald. This is probably the best game he's played all year.
Yeah,
He had 5 tackles, 1 sack, which I did see.
yeah.
Because I happened to come back from the bathroom, and then on the way back, I was chilling. I was chilling with the security guard right by the tunnel,
And you
and
saw
I
it
saw
happen.
him. Yeah, and then he had 2 picks,
Yeah. Bishop's been doing
which
pretty good. So I mean, this whole entire year, he's been.
I think he has three. I think he has three. I think he has 4 total picks actually, either 3 or 4. I know he has
We'll have
more
to
than 2.
fact check that later.
I know he has more than 2, but I mean those 3 guys, especially King, Mackay. This is normal stuff, so it's not like it's anything new.
Yeah.
Bishop, he's been balling out, so it's like okay, well I can see he's being consistent. But
Yep.
King Miller, that from an underdog's mentality, that is how you step up. This is what we call the next man up in any sport. That's what you're taught. Be ready when your name is called. Your name could be called at any point, and we're gonna need you. And when they said, "Hey, it's your turn, King," he really clowned him, as they said. Like
Yep.
I remember when he was walking or running back from scoring the touchdown, they did the crown thing.
The LeBron crown.
Yeah, one of the coaches went up to him and did that.
Yeah.
And but yeah, sorry, real quick. I'm just gonna add to this with like I said, that just brings and gives you. And Jaden told him, he said in his post game interview when I watched it last night, he said Jaden told him, "Hey, you got this, bro. Just do you. Don't even worry about it." And then he said, once Jaden told me that, I was like, well, I already know I could do it, but that gives me
Yeah. He
that gives me
said.
the extra energy that gives me the extra energy I need to go out there and ball out.
He said, "I'm gonna come out. It's my running back. I'm Robbery 1 now. We got 2 people injured. It's the King Miller show today," and it was. So
Yeah.
shout out to your 3 game ballers, King, Mackay, and Bishop Fitzgerald. We'll hop into mine. I'm a ride Jaden. Game baller number 1. For me is Jaden Mayava. He had 265 yards for 2 touchdowns, and I'll tell you his completion percentage. Right, not completion percentage. He had 25 completions on 32 attempts, and his average was 8.3 yards. And he unfortunately threw 1 pick, but it's all right. 1 pick is all right during the game. It's not like he's throwing them all the time. But yeah, like I said, he's got
It's
2.
not like
Had 2 tutties, 1 to Jacoby, and 1 to Mackay. So, game baller number 1 goes to Jaden Mayava. Game baller number 2. This one, I know his stat line is not the prettiest, but he came up. I think it was one of those crucial 3rd downs, and like what you were talking about in a momentum changing type of situation. It was Walker Lyons. He had 2 receptions for 42 yards, but his longest was, I think, that one play where he had it was like a crucial play as well. He went 21 yards. That one play that he caught over the middle and had that big gain. So game baller number 2, Walker Lyons. He balled out, did good, did what he needed to. Him and Lake, tight ends, man. Him and Lake are just by far one of my favorite positions within our offense because they're underrated underdogs, and I like the tight end position, especially the 2 guys that we got. So game baller number 2, Walker Lyons. Good shit today. And my 3rd and final game baller is gonna have to be the captain of the damn defense, Eric Gentry, baby. 6 total tackles, 5 solo tackles, and he had 1 pass deflection. I choose Eric Gentry because he's just, like I said, he's the captain of the defense. He gets everybody in line, and he's the leader of that defense, and he is a crucial part of the SC defense. Without him, he doesn't get any, but like all the linebackers situated and whatnot. So, and he's been one of my favorites since he stepped foot on campus at SC and seen him ball out. So, those are my 3 game ballers. So in total, 6 game ballers. Mine were Jaden Mayava, Walker Lyons, and Eric Gentry, and then I'll talk for you since you're a little raspy right now, and then your Bubba's three game ballers were King Miller, Jacoby Lane, and the boy Bishop Fitzgerald. So shout out to all 6 of y'all for balling out, man. Keep it up, man. Keep doing this all the time, man. But yeah, this is we didn't even tell you guys what the score was, so let's tell you guys that. The score
31-14.
No, it was 31-13, buddy.
I'm one off. Does it
31-13. USC ended up winning the game 31-13
yeah, they went
against
for 2. I forgot they went for 2.
against Michigan. And with that being said, this now puts USC in 3rd in the Big Ten Conference. So let me tell you right now, I got it pulled up. First right now is Indiana. Second,
holy shit.
Second is Ohio State. Third is SC. Fourth is Oregon. Fifth is Michigan. So that rounds out the top 5 standings for the Big Ten Conference. So we got, thinking about this game and what it meant, we got a shot. I don't know what our odds are now if we were to take a quick little flight to Vegas and put some money down on SC to win the Big Ten. I don't know what the odds are, but to me the odds are it looks like, and so far right now it's looking pretty all right. I mean, it's gonna be these us 3 teams: Indiana, Ohio State, and SC.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a prediction. Honestly, it's either gonna be us or Indiana in the Big Ten championship, because really, if you look at our schedule, I know Iowa's gonna play us tough. Northwestern, they're good this year, from what they usually are. So, dude, I was looking at that. They're 5-2 now or something, I think.
Northwestern.
Yeah.
Actually, they're 4-2.
That's good for them. So.
Yeah.
And they beat Penn State, dude. Jesus, I don't know how that's possible. But well, the underdog mentality, that's what it is.
Hey man, don't sleep on the underdogs.
But I'll say this. I really think it'll be between us, Indiana, or Oregon playing against Ohio State in the Big Ten championship.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to the wire in my personal opinion. I don't want to pick anyone yet because a lot of Big Ten games still to be played. We're in the middle of the season it's I don't want to put any I don't want to make a solid pick right now because there's still a lot of good Big Ten matchups that have not been played yet.
Bro, and speaking of that, now, speaking of who got Penn State next, Indiana's next opponent's Penn State, I believe. So now we'll see
what happens. But that's we're looking too far into the Big Ten. We're just hoping.
Next week. That's next week.
That's
next week's matchup. Yep.
Let me double check. But yeah, we are just no. Next week they play Michigan State.
I thought they played Indiana. Penn State.
They play Penn State on November 8th.
Oh, okay. Well.
And that is at Penn State. So, for Indiana.
Well, we'll see. But I think right now, so I don't know if you want to do the game ballers or if we're gonna go away from that for the next game, or we're just gonna.
We'll figure it out. This one's gonna, like we said, this next one for the Notre Dame game is gonna be in person since my brother is coming down to town. We're gonna watch the Notre Dame game together. And hopefully we get the chance to see my dad on TV, which I doubt that's going to happen. But, I just want to throw that and speak that into existence. Hopefully he gets on TV.
See Dad and Uncle Eddie.
Yeah. But anyways, this will wrap up episode number 7, I believe. This is episode number 7. USC ended up winning 31-13 against Michigan. So shout out to the men of Troy. We beat the Wolverines, booty.
I'll tell you this right now. That was a good win. Carry it on to next week.
Exactly.
And my message to the team: just do what you did this game. But my message to Jaden Mayava: do not make risky plays against Notre Dame because we were just lucky enough that our defense was playing so great that Michigan didn't capitalize. And yes, I believe our defense is going to do that again against Notre Dame, but it's going to be tough because their defense is great too. So we can't be making mistakes against them.
Yeah.
So just carry this momentum in the next week.
Exactly.
Let's beat the fucking Irish.
Yeah, it's a rivalry game, so this is the battle for the Golden Shillelagh. Let's bring this back to LA because they beat us last year at our stadium, so we got to ride with that chip on our shoulder too from last year that they beat us in the home stadium. So we got to go into Notre Dame and we got to beat them, Mel. That's
we got to go into enemy territory and quiet the crowd.
Exactly. Let's go. We got to beat the Irish. We got to BTF. You know, beat the bleep out of the Irish. You know what I'm saying?
I already said it. Just let it fly.
It's all right. I'm not gonna say it. But with that being said, yeah, this is the last little breakdowns of the game, man. So hope you guys continue to enjoy our content. It means a lot that you guys, whoever watches, we thank you once again. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for sticking around.
Shout out Gavin. Shout
out to the boy Gavin, always watching. We appreciate you, brother. But all the followers, all the supporters,
all of you, yeah.
Thank you very much, and fight on, guys. We appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, man. So with that being said, do you want to break us down, or do you want me to break it down?
I mean, we won last time when I did it, so.
Hey. Well, yeah, you broke us down in the pregame, so might as well break us down again.
All right, with my raspy voice.
both of us got that raspy voice. But anyways, break us down, Bubba.
Fight on 3, fight on me. 1, 2, 3.
Fight on, baby. On. Hey, beat the
fucking Irish.
Yeah, we gotta beat the fuck out of the Irish, baby. All right, catch y'all next week. Next week's an in-person one, so see y'all next week.
Have a good one. Fight on.